Welcome to another episode of Racing to Learn. We are a nonprofit that uses RC mainly, but sometimes other things like real cars to get kids excited about math and science. That's what we're all about. We are in the garage with our 1990 RX-7. So originally, this was a normally aspirated or naturally aspirated 1.3 liter rotary engine. Those are pretty rare, as pretty much all other manufacturers besides Mazda have dropped the rotary in favor of the standard piston engine, and now you've got diesel, electrics, hybrids, etc. But back in its heyday, there was pretty much only piston, gas, and rotary engines, of which the RX, which stands for Rotary Experiment, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the RX-7 was the only car in its time, modern era, meaning I would say, from the 80s on to have a rotary engine. So anyways, ours doesn't have a rotary engine in it. It has a Chevy LT1, a 5.7 liter V8, naturally aspirated out of a 94 Firebird, Corvette, etc., F-body. I was the original builder that did the conversion behind this car, starting in 2001. Got the car back into my possession through an interesting twist of fate. Just came across it one day on Craigslist and thought it looked familiar, minus the fact that when I sold the car, it was all white. Didn't have this Widebody kit on. The driver's side fender was torn off when we got this car. Fortunately, the seller gave us a replacement. I've never done body work myself, specifically fiberglass, so this is going to be a learning experience for me. I've already removed the nose cone, or the front fender. Took off the old damaged fender and have the new fender put on. There were only 2 bolt holes. I'm not sure if those were drilled from the manufacturer of this wide body or just bigger fender. It's a Duraflex fender. I have heard in the past that fiberglass you've got to spend some time finessing it, getting it to fit, etc. You can see that side popping out because the holes haven't been drilled on the bottom yet. I'm going to go ahead and get this car up on jack stands in the front, get under the car for the first time since it came back into my possession, and see what it looks like. Now the left fender is okay, so I can refer to that, refer to how that side was mounted. Definitely some damage to the front air dam there, the front ground effects bumper. So look at that gaping hole there. That's not good. So again, this isn't going to be a concours or show car by any mean. This car was built to be driven. That was my whole intention when I pretty much gutted the interior originally back in 2001 or whatnot. It's been so long ago. I removed all the sound deadening. That pretty much financed the project, selling parts off of this car. It had a black interior originally, leather, so it was a full black interior. Sold all of that, and I think almost got back for it what I paid for the car. I paid $650 for this car back in 2001. With a blown engine. I had AAA tow this back. And it took me another 7 years, along with the efforts of some friends and whatnot, to get back up and running at a good point. This is certified smog legal. It has here in California, we have pretty harsh smog laws for good intent. I was going to say reason, but sometimes it's just a little bit draconian. So this is smogged as a 94 Firebird. That was the donor car. I had bought a wrecked Firebird. My buddy Denny helped me haul it back to actually I can't even say garage because we were working outside. Basically a fenced off area at my dad's office. So lots of good memories. A lot of time spent. A lot of knuckles busted. Blood, sweat, and tears went into this. A lot of custom hand fabrication. But here's where we're at today. Just wanted to give you guys an update. So we're gonna get the body squared away here. It is in running condition, but there's some minor things from a drivability perspective. I noticed that the suspension was a little bit off when I was driving it back, and probably some of it would be due to like a misalignment. It probably needs to be realigned. I'm not sure how the shocks of the suspension are faring because I don't think the original user changed them. It's probably still running the teens. I'm not sure how you pronounce that, but TEINS coilovers. Racing suspension coilovers that are installed on this. I put those on. I actually bought those from a car that was supposedly in Fast and the Furious 2. I think there was a graveyard scene where there was an RX-7, an FC, or second generation that you see here. But regardless, we're gonna get those things squared away and get this machine back into a better state than it has been for the last couple of years. So let us know what you guys think in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe, and we will catch you next time.